Now let us see the fourth one, that is epicyclic gear train. So this is the gear train in which at least one of the axis is going to rotate about another fixed axis. So this is one image of the epicyclic gear train motion. So you can see that this is the one gear, this one is the arm, this is another gear. So these gears are held together with the help of pins provided on the arm. Pins provided on the arm. Now you can see this one is the arm, this is the arm. So just I will make enlarge view. So this is the arm, this one is the arm, this is gear B, and this one is gear C. Now you can see that with respect to this, screen is visible. Hello, screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the gear C, this one is gear B, and this is the arm. Now if you are going to consider, this is fixed axis and this black one is going to rotate about this fixed axis. So once again, this is arm, this is fixed axis, and this is the axis which is going to rotate about this fixed axis. So such motion is going to call it as an epicyclic motion. So already we have seen types of tooth profile, in which there are two types. One is involute and another one is cycloidal. In that we have seen, in the cycloidal tooth profile there is hypocycloidal and epicycloidal. So what is epicycloidal? Whenever a circle roll around fixed circle, that is from the outside of the circle, it is going to roll on the circumference. So whatever curve we are getting, that is epicycloidal. So in the same way, this is the fixed gear which is mounted on fixed axis, on which this gear is going to roll like this. Therefore it is called as a epicyclic gear train. The same view is shown here. This one is the side view. This is gear C. This is fixed axis. This is gear B, which is on the moving axis. And this is arm A. With the help of arm A, we are going to rotate this gear around this another gear. So what are the features with respect to simple gear train? So conventional gear train, that is simple gear train, compound gear train and reverted gear train, they are having single degree of freedom system. Whereas this epicyclic or planetary gear train, they are having 2 degree of freedom. So two inputs are needed to obtain a predicted output. So what is meaning of this? So here, if we are going to have fixed arm, that is the first condition. And if we are going to rotate gear B by 5 revolution, then what is revolution of gear C? That means arm is fixed, and when we are going to rotate this B with high revolution, then we will get rotation of this gear C. So two inputs are required to get the motion. Please wait for 1 minute. Okay. Now let us see in one slide the features with respect to simple gear train, compound gear train, reverted gear train, and epicyclic gear train. So please read carefully. These are the features. These may be asked for the MCQs. So simple gear trains are used to connect gears where large center distance is required. What is second feature or what is second function? It is used to obtain desired direction of motion of the driven gear. Either it is clockwise or the counterclockwise, or to obtain high speed ratio. So we can connect different gears based on number of tooth. So we can have 3 gears, we can have 4 gears. Based on that, we can get clockwise or the anti-clockwise, that is counterclockwise direction of the driven gear. Then in case of compound gear, where it is used, where a larger speed reduction or larger speed increase is required. So for suppose for example input speed is 5000 rpm and we want to reduce its speed up to 50 rpm. In that case compound gear trains are used. Or suppose we want to increase speed from 50 rpm to 5000 rpm, that is one example, we can use the compound gear train. So then what is reverted gear train? So its a feature is, it is a gear train in which input and output shaft are coaxial. So this we have seen. This one is input shaft. This one is the input shaft and this is output shaft. These are the coaxial. Then this is another view for the reverted gear train. This one is the epicyclic gear train. So reverted gear trains are having application in industries. So where these are required to be used for reducing the speed. So reverted gear trains are used in automotive transmission, lathe back gear, industrial speed reducer, and in the clock where minute and hour hand shafts are coaxial. Right. So you know that minute hand, it is rotating. Again, hour hand is rotating in the same direction. Their shafts are coaxial. So in case of watch, these are used. Now, what is epicyclic gear train? So these are used for having higher gear ratios. So popularly used in automatic vehicles where automatic transmission which is used. So you might have heard manual transmission, automatic transmission. So in case of automatic transmission, epicyclic gear trains are used, and these are also used in case of bicycle for controlling power of pedaling automatically or manually. So these are the applications with respect to these four types. Now let us see how to find the speed of the desired wheel with the help of tabular method. With the help of tabular method. So this method is called as a tabular method to find out speeds of elements in epicyclic gear train. Am I audible? Am I
Yes, sir.
audible? Okay. आता जे मेथड मी सांगणार आहे ह्याच मेथडनी there will be one numerical of 10 to 12 marks. Only this table, it will be common for all numericals. So there is no change. So please read carefully. So just I will explain. I will take 3 to 4 numericals. So you will understand how we can get the speed of the elements in the epicyclic gear train. Now, so this is epicyclic gear train. This is gear A, gear B, and arm C. And this one is only one foundation on which this mechanism is mounted. So this O1 is the center of gear A, O2 is center of gear B. So we can see that. So axis of rotation of gear A, it is passing through this O1, and axis of rotation of gear B is passing through this O2, right? And this one is the R. So for understanding purpose, only two elements along with arm is considered. So we can understand with simple combination. Okay. Now with respect to this figure, so before that you can see such combinations will be given and we need to find out the speed based on the condition given. Okay. Now this is the table of motion. So there will be number of columns based on the combination given. Now here how many elements are there? Gear A, gear B, and the R. Three elements are there. One, this one is the R, this is gear A, this is gear B. Three elements are there. These two columns are fixed. So there is no change. Serial number and the condition of motion. Again, if one more element is added, then one more column will be added at the right side. So how to proceed to solve such numericals? So such diagram will be given, and based on that we need to have such table that will give idea about the solution for such examples. So let us see what is first step. So assume arm to be fixed. Arm to be fixed. Arm fix आहे असं assume करायचं. Determine revolution of different gears of gear train for one revolution of particular convenient gear, gear A or gear B. आर्म फिक्स आहे असं अज्युम करायचं, गिअर ए तर रोटेट करायचा किंवा गिअर बी तर रोटेट करायचा. कधीही लक्षात ठेवायचं, पहिला गिअर फ्रॉम लेफ्ट साइड वी नीड टू रोटेट. हा जर रोटेट केला तर चालतो, बी सुद्धा रोटेट केला तर चालतो, पण आपण एक मेथड फॉलो करायची. यू कॅन रोटेट दिस गिअर ए. नाव with respect to the sign convention, so just okay, so first assume the arm to be fixed, and determine revolution of different gears of the gear train for one revolution of particular convenient gear. So if arm is fixed, now such example will be given like this. This is gear A, and this is gear B, and this one is R. Okay. So whatever figure, such figure will be given. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the remaining part of this? Determine revolution of different gear of gear train for one revolution of particular convenient gear. Now we are going to rotate gear A. So here anti-clockwise, and this one is the clockwise. So you should understand that anti-clockwise means positive. This is the sign convention. Clockwise means negative. लक्षात ठेवा, कुठलाही गिअर अँटी क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट केला तर आपण that we are going to consider it as a positive revolution, and clockwise rotate केला तर negative, that we are going to consider. This is the sign convention. Okay. Now we need to determine rotation of a particular gear. So gear A. Now first step in the column, in the table, we are going to write like this. Okay. So assume arm to be fixed. So we have assumed arm is fixed. Determine revolution of different gears of the train for one revolution of particular convenient gear. Now see the table. So first column serial number, second column condition of motion, third column always arm, fourth column with respect to this gear A, fifth column with respect to this gear B. So what is the condition of motion? Arm is fixed. Arm is fixed. Gear A rotates through plus one revolution. Plus one revolution. That is one revolution in anti-clockwise direction. One revolution in anti-clockwise direction. म्हणजे A anti-clockwise मध्ये रोटेट केला असं consider केलं तर we are going to consider it as a plus one revolution. So arm is fixed. Fix आहे म्हटल्यानंतर त्याला रिव्होल्यूशन असतील का काय? नाही. So that's why here it is 0. Okay. Then gear A. Here itself we have written gear A रोटेट्स थ्रू +1 रिव्होल्यूशन. रोटेट्स थ्रू +1 रिव्होल्यूशन. लक्षात ठेवा, पहिला रो टेबल मधला सिरियल नंबर 1 कंडिशन ऑफ मोशन आर्म फिक्स्ड, मग आर्म सी असो किंवा आर्म डी असो किंवा इरिस्पेक्टिव्ह ऑफ इट्स नेम. आर्म फिक्स्ड, gear A rotates through +1 revolution. Gear A rotates through +1 revolution. That is 1 revolution in anti-clockwise direction. हे anti-clockwise direction मध्ये rotate होतोय. That's why we have written here +1 revolution. हे consider केले, हे condition पकडले आपण, right? So arm is fixed, therefore here it is 0. गिअर ए रोटेट किती न होत आहे म्हणून सांगितलं आपण इथं +1 रिव्हॉल्यूशन. म्हणून गिअर ए च्या बॉक्स मध्ये वी आर गोइंग टू राइट हियर +1. नाउ हाउ टू फाइंड आउट रिव्हॉल्यूशन ऑफ गिअर बी? सो वी नो, just you can have this. I will take here. Okay, so gear B and gear A are in mesh. So we know train value is equal to NA upon NB is equal to, so NA upon NB is equal to TB upon TA upon TA. Now our aim is to find out speed of this gear B. So how we can write? So again I will write like this. NB upon NA is equal to TA upon TB. Okay. Right. Now NB upon NA is equal to TA upon TB. Now we know what is value of NA. NA means this +1. Here we have written gear A rotates through +1 revolution. So the same I will carry forward here. And here I will write inside the bracket 1. समजलं का? Okay. Then we are going to write what is remaining. NB is equal to TA upon TB. Now suppose this A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, B will rotate in clockwise direction. So here it is written NB is equal to TA upon TB. What is TA? Number of teeth on A. What is TB? Number of teeth on B. Now A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, which we have considered as positive, and if B will rotate in clockwise direction, we are going to consider it as a negative. So therefore here we are going to write minus sign, and here it is written. समजलं की हे हा पहिला रो झाला की हा न्यूमरिकल किंवा हा प्रॉब्लेम संपल्यासारखा असतं. रिमेनिंग थिंग्स आर सिंपल. समजलं? हॅलो ओंकार.
नो सर, रिपीट करा.
हा रिपीट करतो. ठीक आहे. हा ओके. हा पहिला रो ह्या न्यूमरिकल्स मध्ये अशा पद्धतीच्या न्यूमरिकल्स मध्ये फर्स्ट रो कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर रिमेनिंग थिंग्स आर सिंपल. सो दिस इज इम्पॉर्टंट, व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. Okay, so I will take one more slide here. So there I will explain. Okay. Now same combination I will draw here. One minute. Okay. So here serial number. Once again I will write here serial number, condition in short. Here arm, gear A and gear B. Okay. फर्स्ट स्टेप बघूया आपण फक्त. ओके. हा, आर्म सी इज फिक्स्ड. Here number 1, arm is fixed. Okay. And gear A rotates through plus in the positive direction. So I will write here in short plus 1 revolution. Okay, plus 1 revolution. So arm is fixed. I can write here 0. Gear A plus 1 revolution. I will write here plus 1 revolution. Now we need to find out speed of gear B. For arm is fixed and for 1 revolution of gear A, we need to find out speed of gear B. Now, how to find out speed of gear B? For that, we need to write speed ratio or the train value. So first we will write this B and A in terms of the speed. So I will write NB upon NA in A is equal to now NB upon NA. So we need to find out speed for this B. So that's why we have written NB upon NA is equal to TA upon TB. TA upon TB. So therefore, here we can write NB is equal to, we can write NA inside the bracket this TA upon ओके. हा, इथपर्यंत लक्षात आलं का सगळ्यांच्या? आलं का ओंकार आता लक्षात?
Yes, sir.
हा, ओके. नाउ therefore NB is equal to, now we can write NB is equal to हे Na ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? इथं आहे Na ची व्हॅल्यू +1. So +1 +1 inside the bracket is Ta upon Tb is equal to, so 1 we are not writing, so what is remaining? Ta upon Tb. So Nb is equal to Ta upon Tb. So this we are going to write here, Ta upon Tb as it is. ही व्हॅल्यू इथं घेतली आपण, लक्षात ठेवा जे फायनल आली ती. नाव based on revolution, so A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, B will rotate in clockwise direction. So for anti-clockwise we have considered plus, for clockwise we need to consider minus. हे लक्षात आलं का ओंकार तुमच्या?
Yes, sir.
So like this, first column we need to first row we need to consider in hello. So A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, B is rotating in clockwise direction. त्याच्यामुळे हे मायनस साइन इथं आलं. So we have considered plus sign for anti-clockwise and minus sign for clockwise. Okay. So first row is completed. First row is completed. Now what is second? Second row. Again condition is not going to be changed. Condition is not going to be changed. So how to proceed further? So arm is fixed as it is. Gear A rotates through plus X revolution. Instead of plus 1, we are going to provide X. So plus X revolution. Again here we are going to get 0 for the R. Instead of plus 1, we are going to write here plus X. So plus 1, we are getting this Ta by Tb and minus sign for the revolution. So instead of 1, we have provided here X. So again, that also we can see in the next slide. So here now gear A rotates through plus X revolution. So I will write here Na is equal to plus X. Okay. So Nb upon Na is equal to Ta upon Tb. Okay. How we can write? Therefore, ENB is equal to plus x, because value for this ENA is plus x. Inside the bracket, this TA upon T. Okay. So again, A is rotating in anti-clockwise and B is rotating in clockwise direction. So therefore, NB is equal to minus x TA upon TA upon TA. समजलं का ओंकार हे दुसऱ्या रोचं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now this second row we have completed. Then what is third row? Now first row, once you are able to write first row, then second row is again the simplest step. Then third row, again it is simplest step. Just we are going to add y revolution for the arm and the total motion. Now third step, to count for rotation of the arm, add y revolution to all the elements. Y revolution to all the elements. That is the third step. So again, add y revolution to all the elements. Here arm is going to rotate with plus y revolution. Gear is going to rotate with plus y revolution, and gear B is going to rotate with plus y revolution. म्हणजे A, B and C, they are rotated through plus y revolution as a single unit. So that's why here it is written add plus y revolution to all elements. Now total motion, the fourth row, total motion, that is addition of this second row and third row in respective columns. So 0 plus y, total motion we are going to get plus y. Total motion of arm is equal to plus y. Total motion of gear A is equal to x plus y. Total motion of gear B is equal to, so this is row number 2, and value for gear B is minus x TA upon TB. And what is value in third row for gear B? That is plus y. So addition of these two, so we are writing positive as a first term and this negative value as a second term. So y minus x TA upon TB. That is the total motion of this gear B. Okay. Now suppose out of these three quantities, इथे शेवटी आपल्याला तीन व्हॅल्यू मिळालेल्या आहेत, प्लस वाय, एक्स प्लस वाय, वाय मायनस एक्स इनसाइड द ब्रॅकेट टी ए अपॉन टी बी. ह्या तीन व्हॅल्यू शेवटी आपल्याला क्वांटिटी मिळाल्यात. या तीन पैकी जर दोन क्वांटिटी आउट ऑफ थ्री क्वांटिटीज, राईट, so out of three quantities involved in the last row, two of them are given, then we can determine the value of x and y, and finally you are going to get the speed of that particular third element, right? So out of three quantities involved in the last row, 1, 2 and 3, two of them are given. Suppose y is given, that means arm rotations are given and gear rotations are given in the statement. Then we can find out the speed of gear B. Or suppose value of this gear A is given, value of gear B is given, then we can find out the value of this arm rotation. So this is about the procedure to find out speeds of elements in epicyclic gear train. Okay. Okay. Now I request all the students, they should take down this diagram. I will give the statement. Example 1, we will solve. Draw this diagram. Draw this diagram. Write down example 2 point, or simply write example 1. Completed. Now take down a statement for the numerical. In an epicyclic gear train, everybody should write, then only you are able to solve this numerical. In an epicyclic gear train, an arm carries, so please write, an arm carries two gears, two gears, two gears, A and B, A and B, A and B, having 36 and 45 teeth respectively. 45 teeth respectively. 45 teeth respectively. 45 teeth respectively. So stop. If the arm rotates, at 150 rpm, 150 rpm, 150 rpm, 150 rpm in the anti-clockwise direction, in the anti-clockwise direction, in the anti-clockwise direction, about center of gear A, center of gear A, center of gear A, which is fixed, which is fixed, comma, which is fixed, comma, determine speed of gear B, determine speed of gear B, full stop. If the gear A, if the gear A, instead of being fixed, instead of being fixed, makes 300 rpm, 300 rpm in the clockwise direction, in the clockwise direction, in the clockwise direction, in the clockwise direction, what will be the speed of gear B? What will be the speed of gear B? So please, whatever statement you have written, please read on your own once again. ओंकार स्टेटमेंट लिहिलं का? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So first you are going to draw this sketch. During the examination, it is not required to redraw in the answer sheet. Just you are going to refer the diagram. If it is not given, only statement is given, then you are going to draw the diagram. For this statement of the numerical, we need to draw because they have not provided any diagram. So for understanding purpose, I have displayed in advance, right? So in an epicyclic gear train, so I will read for information of all once again. In an epicyclic gear train, an arm carries two gears. आर्म सी, याच्यावर दोन गिअर आहेत, गिअर ए अँड गिअर बी. गिअर ए चे नंबर ऑफ टीथ आहेत 36 अँड गिअर बी चे नंबर ऑफ टीथ आहेत 45. 36 and 45. So they have given first condition. So already we have seen the table here. This was the table. Okay. So condition of motion. So once preliminary statement is given, then they have given the conditions like that. If the arm rotates 150 rpm in anti-clockwise direction about the center of gear A, which is fixed. तर 45 टीथ्स रिस्पेक्टिव्हली त्याच्यानंतरचा जो काय पार्ट आहे एक्झाम्पल मधला, यू हॅव टू रीड, बट वॉट एव्हर रिमेनिंग पार्ट that is from the if the arm rotates, that comes under the condition of the motion. Diagram draw करायची, then you are going to write the given data with respect to the number of teeth, with respect to the speed. Then you are going to tabulate the data. टेबल मधला डेटा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा आणि कॅल्क्युलेट डेटा करायचा आणि टेबल मध्ये पुट करायचा आणि त्याच्यानंतर कंडिशनचा विचार करायचा. सो दिस टेबल इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी चेंज ॲट ऑल. सो दिस विल बी द सेम. सो okay, right? So okay, so whatever example or the method we have studied in the previous slide, same is applicable here. No change, the same example, that's why I have taken. Okay, so कुठलेही कंडिशन दिल्यात त्यात त्याचा विचार करायचा नाही, फक्त गिवन डेटा लिहायचा अँड आफ्टर फॉर्म्युलेटिंग द टेबल यू कॅन गो फॉर द सोल्युशन. सो व्हॉट इज गिवन हियर? number of teeth on A are given. So number of teeth on gear A are given. Is equal to 36 and TB is equal to 45. That is given. Okay, and speed of the arm is given. Arm ला नाव काय दिले इथं? C. Then you can write NC is equal to 150 rpm. It is given. Okay, this is the given data. Okay. Now whatever gear train shown in the figure, For that we need to go with the help of tabular method. Okay, so first step, here we are going to write serial number 1, arm fixed, gear A rotates through plus 1 revolution, that is 1 revolution in anti-clockwise direction, 1 revolution in anti-clockwise direction, or counter clockwise direction, one and the same, one and the same. So anti-clockwise, that means counterclockwise, that is also one of the words. So sometimes they are going to give condition as counterclockwise also, counterclockwise also. Okay, so arm is fixed, here we have written 0. Gear A rotates through plus 1 revolution, therefore plus 1 revolution for this A. And how to find out for this B? Already we have seen here. Hello. So we are writing like this: NB upon NA is equal to TA upon TB. Right. So speed of A, here I will write directly plus 1, plus 1. Then how to get the value for this NB? So plus 1 cross multiplication, it will come on right hand side. Again we are going to get the value for NB is equal to TA upon TB. So A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, B will rotate in clockwise direction. So therefore for this value we are going to add this minus sign in the table. इथं नाही add करायचं, here directly. So this value we are going to take, and here we are going to put that value along with the minus sign. Okay. First row is over. Okay. Now what is second row? Arm is fixed, no change in the statement. Arm is fixed. Gear A rotates through plus X revolution. Gear A rotates through plus X revolution. That is 1 revolution in anti-clockwise direction. So here 0 as it is, plus X. Again we know how to find out for P. Here NA is equal to TA upon TB. So what is the speed of A? Here plus X. Okay, that we have added. Now plus X, we can take this on this right hand side. What is value we are getting here? TA upon TB. So NB is equal to plus X TA upon TB, plus X TA upon TB. Now this is rotating in clockwise direction. So instead of this plus, we are going to write here minus as it is. Okay. समजलं का सेकंड रो कसा आला तो ओंकार? हॅलो. Am I
सर
right?
मायनस साईन का
व्हॅल्यू
दिला?
दिले की सर.
हा? एक मिनिट. सो अँटी क्लॉकवाईज आपण पॉझिटिव्ह पकडले. सो साइन कन्व्हेन्शन वी हॅव डिसाइडेड अँटी क्लॉकवाईज रोटेशन असेल तर पॉझिटिव्ह आणि क्लॉकवाईज असेल तर निगेटिव्ह. आता ए गिअर आहे हा जर अँटी क्लॉकवाईज डायरेक्शन मध्ये रोटेट झाला तर बी गिअर कुठल्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये रोटेट होणार आहे? क्लॉकवाईज. क्लॉकवाईज साठी साइन काय गरजेचं आहे? मायनस ऍज पर साइन कन्व्हेन्शन. बी च्या कॉलम मध्ये जर बघितलं तर बी च्या रोटेशन साठी आपण इथं मायनस साइन इन्सर्ट केले. हिअर इट इज मायनस साइन. कारण हे बी चे रोटेशन आपण फाइंड आउट केलेत. कसे फाइंड आउट केलेत? एन बी अपॉन एन ए इज इक्वल टू टी ए अपॉन टी बी त्या फॉर्म्युल्याने. तर अँटी क्लॉकवाईज डायरेक्शन मध्ये जर रोटेशन होत असेल तर तुम्ही पॉझिटिव्ह कन्सिडर करायचं आणि क्लॉकवाईज असेल तर तुम्ही निगेटिव्ह कन्सिडर करायचं. समजलं का? हॅलो.
ओके.
हा,
टी अँड टी बी ची व्हॅल्यू दिलीस की सर.
ते परत टाकायचं सांगतोय ना. आता फक्त काय करायचं माहित आहे का? पहिल्यांदा गिवन डेटा लिहायचा आपल्या माहितीसाठी आणि पूर्ण टेबल कंप्लीट करायचा आणि त्याच्यानंतर ज्या कंडिशन दिलेत ते स्टेटमेंट मी दिले तुम्हाला. काय स्टेटमेंट दिलं होतं? पर इथं बरं झालं तुम्ही विचारलं ते. सो इफ द आर्म रोटेट्स ॲट 150 rpm in the anti-clockwise direction about center of gear A which is fixed determine speed of gear B. आता आपल्याला स्पीड ऑफ गिअर बी च काढायचे. ते काढताना वी आर गोइंग टू यूज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ टी ए अँड टी बी. आता काहीच करायचं नाही. आता कुठलीही व्हॅल्यू टेबल मध्ये टाकायची नाही किंवा पुट करायची नाही. सो व्हॉट इज आवर एम? सो just complete the table and after completion of the table we are going to find out the values of various elements based on the conditions. समजलं का? कुठलीही व्हॅल्यू आपण आता टेबल मध्ये टाकणार नाही. फक्त जी फिगर दिसते तुम्हाला एपिसायक्लिक गिअर ट्रेनची व्हॉट एव्हर फिगर on the slide, for that we are going to write the table of motion. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त फर्स्ट पार्ट मध्ये काहीही करायचं नाही. लक्षात ठेवा कुठलीही व्हॅल्यू टेबल मध्ये टाकायची नाही. फक्त प्रोसिजर फॉलो करायची. सो स्टेप नंबर 1, स्टेप नंबर 2, स्टेप नंबर 3 अँड स्टेप नंबर 4. ओके. सो this minus sign because B is rotating in clockwise direction, A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. इथं प्लस आहे, इथं प्लस आहे. ह्या y चा विषय द्या सोडून. हा y it is for arm, add plus y revolution to all. त्यामुळे इथं प्लस आहे. इथं मायनस का आलाय? बिकॉज B is rotating in clockwise direction when A is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. त्यामुळे प्लस मायनस that depends upon the sign convention. हा सेकंड रो झाला. Then third row add plus y revolution to all the elements, plus y and plus y. Okay. So plus y रो मध्ये लिहून टाकलं सगळीकडे, राईट. अँड व्हॉट इज फायनल रो? टोटल मोशन दॅट इज नथिंग बट 2 plus 3 with respect to each of the column. 2 plus this third value in second row and value in third row for this r. So 0 plus y, answer will be plus y. X plus y, x plus y. This plus this. So we are going to write y minus x inside the bracket ta upon tb. So take down this table in your notebook and the given data whatever we have written. then we will see the remaining part. हा टेबल घेताय का ओंकार रेवणनाथ? हॅलो
येस
हॅलो.
सर, येस येस.
हा टेबल घेतल्याशिवाय आणि तुम्ही काहीतरी नोटबुक मध्ये लिहिल्याशिवाय हे समजणार नाही. सिंपल आहे, बट यू नीड टू राईट इन युअर नोटबुक. तुम्ही काय अशी प्रॅक्टिस केल्याशिवाय तुम्हाला हे न्यूमरिकल सोडवता येणार नाहीत. सो इट इज माय रिक्वेस्ट टू एव्हरीबडी. Up to this completed? Hello? Up to this completed? Okay. Omkar, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, read carefully the conditions given. So this is the table we got at last. Then the given data. So TA is given. Sorry, 1 minute. 'TA' is given. Days 36. Then TB. TB is equal to 45. Okay. And NC is equal to 150 RPM. This is given data. Okay. Now, here, first condition I will read. If the arm rotates at 150 RPM in anticlockwise direction about the center of gear A, which is fixed. Center of gear A, which is fixed. So what condition they have given? So arm rotates with 150 RPM in anticlockwise direction. So what is arm rotation? Y. So we can have first condition with respect to this. So here we can write y is equal to 150. This is first equation. Here I will write first equation. And they have continued that sentence, anticlockwise direction about the center of gear A, which is fixed. So for this we have written, and what is remaining? This gear A. So what they have made, total motion of gear A, that is x plus y, that is total motion of gear A, which is fixed. लक्षात ठेवा, which is fixed. त्यामुळे इथे काय लिहिणार आहे आपण, x प्लस y हे कशाची मोशन आहे, गिअर ए ची, आणि त्याच्याबरोबर काय लिहिणार आहे, इज इक्वल टू 0 ॲज गिव्हन. अँड आर्म रोटेशन किती दिलेत, y इज इक्वल टू 150. नीट बघा, राईट. समजलं का ओंकार? आता सुरुवातीला टेबल फॉर्म करताना whatever condition we have considered, forget about that condition. इथं फक्त जो चौथा रो आहे. Now we need to have focus on this fourth row only. So what fourth row indicates? This indicates total motion of various elements. What is total motion of arm? That is plus y. What is total motion of gear A? That is x plus y. What is total motion of gear B? That is y minus xTA upon TB. This is given. TA is equal to 36, TB is equal to 45, and NC is equal to 150 RPM. This is the given data, right? So based on this, we need to find out the speed of gear B. So once again, for your information, I will read that condition. If the arm rotates at 150 rpm in the anti-clockwise direction about center of gear A, which is fixed, gear A is fixed असं दिलंय, and arm कितीने rotate होते 150 rpm in anti-clockwise direction, determine speed of gear B. So we need to find out the speed of gear B. That means we need to find out this NB, value of NB. For this, this is given and x plus y is given. So x plus y is equal to 0 based on, so I will repeat this step. This is given. So first bit here we are going to write how we are solving. So here number 1, speed of gear B. So NB, that we need to find out. How to find out? For this, they have given two conditions. Condition 1, arm rotates 150 rpm anti-clockwise direction. So therefore we are going to write y is equal to 150. This is first equation they have mentioned. What is second condition? So just we are going to write here second condition. Condition 2, gear A is fixed. Gear A, gear A is fixed. So what is total motion of gear A? Is x plus y. आता इथं परत टेबल मध्ये आर्म इज फिक्स्ड आपण म्हणतोय आणि परत इथं गिअर ए इज फिक्स्ड म्हणतोय. सो दिस इज द प्रोसिजर. दिस इज प्रोसिजर. Finally, we need to have focus on this last row in the table, and based on the condition, we are going to put value for this x plus y, value for this y, and value for this. So based on this, what is total motion of gear A is x plus y. Here we are going to write x plus y is equal to 0. And this is equation 2. Okay. You can take up to this in your notebook. So please write up to this. Completed? Omkar completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then just I will erase and only I will write two equation so that we can have focus on those equation. So y is equal to y is equal to 150. This is first equation, and x plus y is equal to 0. This is second equation. लिहिले आपण ऑलरेडी पहिल्या स्लाइड. तर by considering these two, therefore from equation 1 and 2, y is equal to 150. That means what will be the value of x? सांगा बरं x ची व्हॅल्यू काय आली? मायनस 150. समजलं काय? x ची व्हॅल्यू, x ची व्हॅल्यू किती आली? मायनस 150. समजलं का ओंकार हे?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
X.
Okay. Now what we need to find out? Speed of gear B. Speed of gear B. So this is total motion for gear B. So therefore we are going to write here like this: speed speed of speed of gear E is equal to, now here we can write NB is equal to total total motion of gear P, that we are going to write here y minus x ta upon tb is equal to, now here we can put values of y, x, ta and tb, and tb. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by putting values of x and y, so x and y, ta and tb, so just we are going to write here what is value of y? That is 150 minus inside the bracket. What is value of x? This is minus 150. That we are going to write here. Minus 150. So just I will minus 150. What is value of TA? That we are going to write here. TA it is given 36 divided by 45. Right up to this. Please write these steps. Okay. Here we can write once again ENB ENB is equal to ENB is equal to 150 minus, so this minus minus plus, it becomes plus. So I am going to write here plus 150 inside the bracket is 36 divided by 40 is equal to, okay. Somebody should tell me value, final value for this combination.
270 RPM.
Correct, correct. Good, good. 270 so final value for speed of B is equal to 270 RPM, equal to 270 RPM. 270 RPM. Okay. Now whatever sign we have got here, so 270 RPM, so that you are going to consider no sign means there is plus sign. So therefore ENB is equal to 270 RPM, and here we can write inside the bracket in anti-clockwise direction, because whatever final sign we are going to get, that is plus. So 270 RPM, that means 270 RPM in anti-clockwise direction. समझ लगा ये? समझ लगा? हेलो हेलो, समझ लगा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now remaining part, one more part is remaining. If the gear A Now just I will erase this. If gear A, instead of being fixed, makes 300 rpm in the clockwise direction, what will be the speed of what will be the speed of what will be the speed of gear B? This is half part of the problem. Now total motion of gear A, x plus y. Arm condition they have given. Arm rotates at 150 rpm in anti-clockwise direction. So again, for this condition, we need to find out speed of gear B, speed of B for this condition for arm, that is as it is equal to y is equal to 150. This is first equation. And what is second equation? Instead of fixed, gear A is rotating 300 rpm. So what is total motion of gear A? X plus y. So that we are going to write here x plus y is equal to 300 rpm in clockwise direction. That means here we are going to write this x plus y is equal to minus 300 minus 300, and this is equation 2. This is equation 2. Okay. This is equation 2. Now y is equal to 150 and x plus y is equal to minus 300. Minus 300 का लिहिले आपण? Because in the numerical itself they have mentioned that instead of gear A is fixed, it is going to rotate with 300 rpm in clockwise direction. मग आपण इथे साइन कन्व्हेन्शन काय कन्सिडर केले? अँटी क्लॉकवाइज मीन्स पॉझिटिव्ह and clockwise means negative. So therefore total motion of A is equal to x plus y is equal to minus 300. Equation 1 no change. Equation 2 is going to be changed. So previously x plus y is equal to 0, that was given, but due to the condition of rotation they have mentioned 300 rpm in clockwise direction. This equation is changed. X plus y is equal to 300. Now from this equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we can find out value of x. What is value of x? Who will tell value of x? काय आली value of x? हा,
minus 450.
minus
450.
correct minus 450. ओके. आता पुढची स्टेप सांगा काय असणार आहे? सांगा रोहन. ह्या व्हॅल्यू एक्स अँड वाय च्या व्हॅल्यू घ्यायच्या आणि टोटल मोशन ऑफ बी मध्ये टाकायच्या. देन वी विल गेट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ स्पीड ऑफ बी. सो वी गॉट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एक्स, value of y. Next step, right? Therefore speed of gear B is equal to nb is equal to what is total motion? Y minus x TA upon TB. Okay. So value of y value of y is equal to 150 minus inside the bracket minus 450. This is value for x inside the bracket TA 36 divided by 45. Okay. Now calculate value for this. Speed of gear B
510.
What is value for speed of gear B?
510.
It is 510. And what is sign for that? Hello, sign for that?
Minus.
आन्सर मध्ये काय आलंय सांगा बरं. 510 साइन कुठं आलंय का तिथे काय प्लस आलंय ना?
Positive आलं sir.
Yes, sir.
प्लस आला. हा करेक्ट, पॉझिटिव्ह आला. सो जस्ट आय विल write here value for that only. So NB is equal to 510 RPM. पॉझिटिव्ह आलं म्हणजे सांगा काय आहे? In which direction it is rotating? It is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. So here inside the bracket you can write anti-clockwise direction. So this way numericals will be there. So what is important? Table of motion. मग टेबल ऑफ मोशन तयार करताना ज्या कंडिशन दिलेत त्या कंडिशन कन्सिडर करायच्या नाहीत, स्टेटमेंट मध्ये दिलेल्या. As per procedure, whatever I have explained, based on that you are going to prepare the table. And त्या कंडिशन कडे कधी बघायचं? आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द टेबल. त्या सुरुवातीला नाहीतर परत तुमचं कन्फ्युजन होणार. A is fixed, arm is fixed, A is rotated, B is rotated, काही सुद्धा कन्सिडर करायचं नाही. ते फर्स्ट यू आर गोइंग टू tabulate the data as per the procedure, and after completion of the table you are going to find out the values for respective elements. That is the procedure. Okay, so once again I will repeat. So if such figure is given, or sometimes they are not giving the figure, they are giving the statement, based on that we are going to draw the figure. Then table of motion, दुसरा काही लिहित बसायचं नाही. So you are not required to write anything else. Only this table of motion, serial number, condition of motion, arm, gear A, gear B. अजून एखादा gear असेल तर gear C, gear D, based on the combination given. Okay, then table of motion, step number 1, arm is fixed, gear A rotates through +1 revolution. आर्म फिक्स म्हणल्यानंतर तिथं 0, गिअर A रोटेट +1 रिव्होल्यूशन म्हणून तिथं +1. गिअर B चे रिव्होल्यूशन कसे फाइंड आउट करायचे, दॅट ऑलरेडी वी हॅव सीन. पुट द व्हॅल्यू. व्हॉट इज सेकंड रो? आर्म इज फिक्स्ड, गिअर A rotates through +x revolution. Arm is fixed, therefore 0 we have written there, +x for gear A. Accordingly we got the value for gear B. Then third row, add +y revolution to all elements. Accordingly y, it should be added to all the elements. And what is final row? Total motion 2 + 3. So value in second row and value in third row for particular element, it will be added for this total motion of that particular element. So Total motion of arm is equal to 0 plus y, final y. Total motion of gear A, x plus y, x plus y. Total motion of gear B, this quantity plus this quantity. So we have just rearranged the term y minus x plus y, and remaining one are the conditions. Based on that condition, we have find out the value. Similarly, this is another example. This we will solve in next lecture. So gear A, gear B, gear C, and the R. So for first column serial number, second column condition, third column R, fourth column gear A, fifth column gear B, sixth column gear C. Again same assumption, and we are going to get the first row, and continuing the procedure, we'll get the final row, and based on the condition